All right, first off, tell me your name and a little bit about you.
I'm Kevin Aronhalt. I'm the father of 3 girls, and I work here locally in town.
And you've decided to run for political office.
Yes. It's time to provide our district a choice. We've had 18 years of the same representative management, and I think it's time for a change. I think that we've lost our ability to negotiate. I think our healthcare is 50th in the nation. Our mental health care is second worst in the nation. We have AI and technology scams that are going to become more prevalent in the next 2 to 5 years. So there are a lot of things on the horizon that we need a newer look.
And this is what specific seat?
Yeah, Georgia House District 13.
All right, and that's currently by Katie Dempsey.
Correct.
And so with Northwest Georgia being a hotbed for conservatives and Republican vote, you're running as a Democrat.
Yeah.
So what do you have to tell the voters that typically vote on the red side tickets? Why should they vote for Donald Trump on the Republican ticket and then you, Kevin, on the other side?
Yeah, so at the state level, with our current representative, regardless of what happens at the national level, we're not getting our fair share of funding, our fair share of resources, and just our fair share of growth, in my opinion. So when you're at the poll, and I get it, you're a conservative, you're in Northwest Georgia, I want you to think about this scenario. If in business, when someone only does one thing one way, i.e. my opponent will only vote one way, one ticket all the time, we lose that ability to negotiate because people will just know and assume correctly what she will do. We lose the element of being able to walk away and bring something back to our district. And I think we're seeing that play out more and more as we see all these growth happening around our district. That should be ours, and I think we can get it.
Now, you mentioned your opponent will only vote one way. Can you, on record, say that you would vote for some Republican ideas and legislation?
Absolutely. If it's a good bill and it's good legislation and it's good for our people, I'll vote that way. The idea that we can only be one bucket, either on the left or the right, is frankly absurd to me because both sides have value and people need to be met where they're at. So if you're a conservative and you have conservative values, I understand that. I have conservative values too on certain things. If you're a liberal that's worried about encroachment on your individual liberties, I understand that too. I have 3 daughters. So I guess the point is I want to get to an idea of our district working together again. Compromise, negotiation, communication. These are all things that are missing right now that could be very profitable for us.
What do you bring, someone with no political experience, what would you bring to Atlanta that's different than your opponent?
Yeah, so I'm the chief marketing officer for a group of businesses from automotive to manufacturing, a little over 500 employees. We have won awards in the marketing side, negotiations, and working with vendors. I'm also the CEO of my own company, which is a data management software company for golf courses, Get Caddy. So I've taken the entrepreneurial spirit and built my own company, and we're just launched in the Midwest, Oklahoma, Texas area. We did a test run to see what we could do with this company, and we had 2,200 job applications in 1 week. So we're hopeful to bring that out to Northwest Georgia.
So with a background in technology and the way technology is growing and advancing, do you feel like this is a major issue that could have some issues in the future if you don't get elected?
Absolutely. So my biggest concern with AI right now, and I work with AI daily, from generating ads to managing conversations to looking at the data and the trends. There's a lot of good with being able to have an instant access to that information and being able to deliver that information to people quickly. The con to that side is everything we're afraid of scamming our senior population, our youth population. There is a scenario where AI will be able to take our faces, put it into an ad, and then try to get money out of people. It's already happening to some degree. My fear is that our current representative doesn't have the ability to understand that process. What do I mean by that? So you have to be able to have a basic understanding of coding. You have to have a basic understanding of the business models, of how it would affect if somebody was coming in. You have to have a basic understanding of how VPNs work and how we can protect the people. And we have to have a basic understanding of how it fits in the bigger global network. Those questions don't need to be asked daily of how do we fix this? What do we do? Why are we being attacked? We should already have that in place, the security is in place, because the solutions are here. And as a voter, that's going to get harder and harder and more complicated, because I can already tell you in the business world, we deal with it daily. So once it reaches your backyard, you're going to want somebody that has fixed it and dealt with it.
All right. Why should a Democrat, why should a Republican vote for Kevin Aronhalt?
So my goal is, there's three main issues in my platform right now that we need to fix now. We talked about the technology, the AI platform, and protecting businesses, homes, children, seniors. The other side of it is we're ranked 50th in the nation for quality of health care right now. We're ranked second worst in the nation for mental health care. As a father of 3 girls, I can't stand that fact. It shouldn't be that way. We can fix it. I have on my website, you can look at it at kevin13th.com. I have what I stand for and what I believe we can do to fix those problems. The trick will be being able to negotiate and compromise the best outcome for our district.
And for more information, how can they find you? Can people ask you questions, talk to you?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you my cell phone, 404-423-1939. You can text, call me anytime.